is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Boyk Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Boyk Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at BoykFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Beecham from Brand Lincoln Podcast and Perch Merch, your go-to in Lincoln for printing and promotional needs. Speaking of that, we are running a huge hoodie sale now through November 30th to save you big money on great brands. 20% off everything from Nike and Bella Canvas pullovers to Gildan and Port & Company sweatshirts and district fleeces. Get yours for your group or organization today by calling us at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0. and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska East sports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is, I love saying this, a Nebraska Victory Monday.
We haven't said that in over a month.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. We've got to say
forgot.
that. You know, Rico's on the mic for us this morning. Of course, we got state championship high school football this week. Monday and Tuesday is Wilson is on his way on that first game with Chancellor. And then later on, Rico holding it down. Rico, you just made a statement. You got AG in the house at H-Town. AG, what's happening, brother?
Not much. How you doing?
Doing good, my man. Doing good. AG, it is a very, very chilly Monday morning here in Lincoln, Nebraska, my man.
Yeah, it's really cold. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's 25 degrees right now, AG. What you looking like there in H-Town?
67 and partly sunny.
A little different.
Oh, so you're wearing a hoodie. Hoodie weather, right?
No, I'm not.
A little chilly down in Texas.
It's a little brisk, but hey, I'm not complaining.
I know that's right. AG, you did your time in the cold weather, brother.
I sure did.
Like cold weather when talking about Green Bay, Wisconsin is a little bit of an understatement.
Yes, it is the North. It's literally the North Pole. Okay.
Yeah, it's different up there. It's different. I tell you what else is different, y'all. This Monday morning to where you've seen our Nebraska volleyball take care of business over Wisconsin. The men absolutely, as Jake said it during the early break, man, curb stomped Creighton. And then, of course, the Husker men take care of business football against Wisconsin as well. And Rico, like you said, that same Wisconsin team, we hung up 44 points on that Wisconsin team, man.
44 points on offense, not like 20-some points or 30-some points on offense and some special teams and some defensive. No, 44 points straight offense, baby.
Absolutely. And men's wrestling took care of business as well this weekend, man.
And I believe bowling took down #1 defending reigning national champion Jacksonville State.
Mm-hmm.
They did have another game after that. I don't know how that one turned out. I'll look it up real quick. But they were also having a really good weekend.
Yeah, I think they finished at the Garden State Classic runner-up. I believe is what they got during that.
New Jersey. Sure. New Jersey.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, G, what's your Thanksgiving plans, man?
Man, it's quiet. We're gonna have a couple kids come up. My daughter Imani, she's coming in, and that's it. We're gonna be keeping it nice and quiet.
Nice and quiet.
Watch some college football, play some video games. I'll say I'm not streaming on Thanksgiving. I'll probably stream on Black Friday and Saturday, and stream today and tomorrow and Wednesday. So that's about it.
Rico, man, so you guys gonna be here? You guys heading up to the in-laws?
We are headed out to Central City for Thanksgiving, and then Rachel's going to ride with some of the family up to Orchard. We're going to spend the weekend up there, but I'm going to come back here, obviously, work on Friday, do all that, and then head back up to Orchard on Saturday morning. So,
nice.
It's going to be a decent amount of driving this week.
So Orchard
for me.
Orchard is not a short drive.
Yeah, it's a nice little 2.5, 3 hour jaunt.
It's a jaunt
up north
highway.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
You get to Orchard, then you got to go out of Orchard up to the farm. Because it's not in the city. It's not in the village. It's out of the town. So.
Raff, get your best iPod playlist together, bro. That's what I'll say.
I got a couple podcasts I'm gonna listen to. We good.
There you go.
That Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge or something like that.
Always. Get you some. I always save in this time of the year for my listeners. I do the Black Friday video game sales for Xbox, PlayStation, and what's coming on PC. So there you go.
I saw our good friend John at the Wisconsin match. Talked to him for a little bit. We talked.
I know that was fun.
I talked about how bad we feel because we haven't been able to do the podcast with you for like 2 months.
Oh no, don't feel bad. I know y'all got real jobs, man. It's like I said, this is for fun. I love that y'all do it when you can, and when you're there, great. If you're not, no problem. I could pick up the slack, no problem. I got your back.
Yeah, nice. Unfortunately, didn't get to spend much time with John because the match was over pretty quickly. But yeah, sweet. Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Raff, you head out today, man?
Yep. Head to Alabama.
And back when you back, big dog?
I think next Tuesday.
Yeah. Thanksgiving plans here. My brothers will be over, so just have my brothers over at the house, man. And very short drive for him because he's around the block. He literally lives around the corner, so it'll be nice and laid back. A lot of football on. I got to double check because I know that there's a lot of games. Was it 3 games on Thanksgiving or 2 games?
Three NFL games.
Three NFL and a Black Friday game, Raiders and Chiefs.
And a Black Friday game.
Yes, there is a lot of games on, so to keep the bellies full as well as the sports appetite for us. We got a very full show today, folks. There's a lot to get into. This is, like I said, this feels like a weird Monday to be talking about all the victories that took place because you figure that both of the basketball team and football team played two major rivals, and both came out victorious, rather handily victorious as far as that goes. All 3, the women as well, with the sweep, came out very victorious as well.
Any Nebraska team that won pretty handily.
Yes, they were on a mission.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'll take it any way they can. Absolutely. Take it. Folks, when we come back, we got a lot more to discuss with you on the sports side because there's a lot to discuss. Stay warm if you're traveling today because I was watching news last night. This is probably going to be, the TSA is probably going to be the busiest travel.
Not till tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, well, I think it started last night.
No.
It started for kids on campus in Lincoln. It started basically last night or today.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. They're saying they're projecting the busiest ever travel weekend as far as Thanksgiving coming up, man. So, Raff, hopefully your travels are going without any hitches or anything of that nature. But when we come back, folks, it's The Drive, 937 Ticket.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through Thanksgiving on November 28th, buy $50 in fresh meat and get a frozen turkey up to 14 pounds for free. Also, whole Carver ham for $4.48 per pound, boneless turkey roast for $4.77 per pound, and Busch Light 30 packs or Michelob Ultra 24 packs for $17.99 each when you buy 2. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn. Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November. Try their brand new fall sweet trays, including cinnamon rolls, pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, pumpkin cheesecake brownies, and apple croissants. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
The electrical workers of local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, Apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop.
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy, so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, lease a 2024 Ford F-150 for $395 per month. Experience better at Anderson Ford.
Stock number 1003769, $395 per month lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, $5,250 to assigning, no security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 11/30/24. See delivery details.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nebraska football Monday. Sing for me, AD. I want a Nebraska football.
What?
Basketball, volleyball song.
I tell you what, I'm glad we just got them all done. They sang their own songs this weekend. That is for sure, my brother. They did.
You know I'm backup dancer anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Nebraska takes care of Creighton. They did not. I think Creighton got it within 7 at one point. And then that was
basketball. Is it volleyball or basketball?
Basketball. Yeah, they got it within 7 at one point early in the second half. But I'm tell you what, Nick, AG, and Raff, I was shocked because the game I went to, because the one we went to, man. Well, of course, they ended up losing to St. Mary's last weekend or weekend before, and then the game we went to when they played against
who were they playing?
Dickinson,
Fairleigh Dickinson,
New Jersey, the team up in New Jersey. You know, they beat them, but they didn't look very impressive.
It didn't give you
a lot of confidence.
Great feelings going into the honestly, we left that game thinking if they play like this against Creighton, they're going to get blown out.
It's going to be a long season.
They're going to get blown out. And then, you know, as Fred Hoiberg is known for, their defense stepped up, obviously. You know, Fred Hoiberg, not an offensive-minded coach, completely defensive-minded, and their defense just stepped up in a massive way, holding one of the best players in the country to one field goal attempt, and it was a 3 for a 7-footer.
Yeah, that was Kalkenbrenner to have 4 points. One of the top scorers in the country. And for him to only finish up with 4, think about this though. Pop Isaacs, he was their leading scorer for Creighton. I almost said Creighton Prep for Creighton, and then
they played like Creighton.
Yeah,
Prep.
they did. Ashworth finished with 16, but for your leading, your guy that caused the most trouble in Ryan Kalkenberner to only have 4 points was a true testament of the defense that Nebraska played, man.
Yeah, that's crazy to play 39 minutes and only get 1 field goal up. That is wild, especially being a 7-footer.
I mean, the ability for Nebraska to have as many people as they do have that were able to guard Kalkbrenner when you have Braxton Mia, who I don't think scored a point, but played a really integral role, him being a 7-footer as well, in keeping the ball out of Kalkbrenner's hands, fronting him, and they were sending weak side defense of also like the ability to keep it out of his hands, and then him having, I think it was 4 fouls is what Jake said earlier today. So he had 4 fouls. You bring in Andrew Morgan, who's 6'10", and he's able to, use his size, his mass to keep Kalkbrenner from getting the ball. And then you bring in Berke Bukdengel, who is, I believe, 6'9".
He chipped in 12 points as well, man.
Yeah, and Berke is, going in on the offensive end as well. I think he's really coming into his own after starting pretty slow here at Nebraska, the UCLA transfer Berke. He's kind of coming into his own now for Nebraska, and he's going to be a really big weapon for them going forward, especially if he's going to be able to guard fives the way that he was guarding Kalkbrenner.
I did not see, gentlemen, Connor Seagen playing the type of game that I didn't know he had it in him. I'm just going to be honest. I did not know he had the type of game in him. Ended up being a 4 of 6, free throws 6 of 9. And you look at the free throw percentage, because as you remember, guys, that has been our Achilles heel for especially last year. And you look at the free throws as far as the team goes. Juwan Garrett was 2 for 2. Bickendale was 3 for 3. 3 for 4, I'm sorry. Bryce Williams, 8 for 8. Raleigh Wooster, he was 3 for 4. And Connor Seagen, 6 for 9. Normally those numbers would have been flipped over to complete opposites, because we struggled terribly from the. I mean, it was like mind blowing in years past from the struggle from the line, and to see them get that fixed this season. So far this season, they've shot very well free throws, which is something that killed us in years past. So I'm just, you look at also the spread, how they just spread it out though. Juwan 16 points, Buchendale 12 points. Bryce Williams at 16, Wooster at 11, and of course the Seagen at 15. You guys, you figure we got a game on Wednesday night, South Dakota State, correct? South Dakota. It's a home game. The Yotes, who's always going to play tough. Are you concerned with a hangover a little bit?
Yes, I mean it's Nebraska.
I think
they better not. I'll just say that they better not. And it's early in the season, so I feel they could be fresh about things.
Yeah,
they're fresh.
I think previous Nebraska teams, you do fear about a hangover, but I think this team is constructed in a way where they should be fine. Again, they have a lot of bodies that are able to come in and do different things. They have a couple of guys who can run point and can also, they have some guys who can get to the hoop and score whenever they want. And I think that Bryce Williams, the way that he's been playing, and him being one of the leaders, if not the leader, on the court on this team, I don't think he's going to allow them to have a hangover. Being as close as they were, as good as they were last year, making the tournament, and then not being able to do anything against Texas A&M. I think they're learning from that, and the older guys on the roster are not going to allow this team to drop a game that they shouldn't drop. I don't see that happening in the non-con this year with Nebraska. That St. Mary's team is a really good St. Mary's team. Yes, they aren't ranked yet, but it's still St. Mary's, and they always, provide a lot of talent.
They're in the dance almost every year.
Yeah, so I see this Nebraska. I don't think that they'll have a hangover in terms of a loss, but I think that there might be some times, at least in the first half, where you're a little concerned with the way Nebraska is playing.
What did Coach Prime say? Don't be intoxicated by your news clippings.
They definitely can be. South Dakota's 5-2 right now, second in the Summit League, so they'll play them on Wednesday night. They're at the Vault, 5:30 p.m. game. I actually might go to that game.
Yeah,
actually might go to that one. Actually,
you got to remember they finished the season fast. Finished on a good momentum. Didn't go far in the NCAA tournament, but the way things have wrapped up, they built a lot of momentum for the season for this year, basically. And that's that's probably the reason why you see them playing the way they're playing right now.
Well, when you think about this, basically 85% of their roster is different. Is new.
Yeah,
you got 3 guys that came back. That's it. Hoiberg, Bryce, and Juwan Garrett.
Yeah.
You got.
I mean, you have Aaron Eulis back, but he didn't play last year.
Exactly. He was on the sideline.
And you're missing your best player in Rink Mast, who's sitting this year with an injury.
Mm-hmm.
That says a lot, for the coaching staff and the people that were recruiting to bring in players that have been able to gel like they have this quickly. I mean, I know it's so early in the season, but to get that big win over, a ranked Creighton team,
14
to gel that quickly. So that's a good sign.
I didn't even think that until you mentioned that. I didn't even think about the fact that they only have 3 people who are playing meaningful minutes who were on last year's team.
3 guys. That's it. And to do what they did against number 14 at Creighton was even bigger. Some of the memes that came out, AG, Raff, and Rico, were hilarious. Man, that one meme of Tom Brady in that office or courtroom, whatever, turning around, looking and smiling. He goes, all the Creighton fans coming to the tailgate tomorrow.
It's like the Nebraska fans seeing their Creighton buddies at the tailgate. Hey, you! I saw somebody. There was the "Go Big Red" chant was going throughout CHI, and somebody said, "Do you think Creighton fans accidentally join in?"
The best,
like they forget that it's not football and like go, but wait a minute, no.
The best
potentially.
The end of the broadcast with Muehlheisen and Pavelka and fans and Ken's like, and looks like the Creighton fans are hitting the exits. And Jake Muehlheisen goes, well, that's good. I'll give them a little bit of extra time getting down to Lincoln tomorrow and cheer on the Huskers.
Right. Yeah, it's just a funny dilemma, for fans. But I say for the players though, that is something like taking care of this game as a Husker player. Then your mindset and everything else is kind of like at ease because now you don't have to hear anything about losing to the other team in the state.
Bingo.
That's a dominant team, in their conference and division as well. So that's off the slate. I'm pretty sure they're playing one more time this season later in the spring or something before I say tournament play maybe. And then even then you still got a victory up on them already. So they have that on the back of their mind going into that next game.
Nah, it's just once this year. They only play them once.
Okay. I wasn't sure because I thought sometimes they played like do a home and home, something like that.
Yeah, they used to.
Okay.
Been a few years back now, but now they just do one.
You just get the one, then you have 365 days of gloating.
Even better, because you got that whole year to look back and like we know the team right now that has a leg up on the other team as players would say, but with the Creighton Blue Jays in the state.
Absolutely.
What do they call it? Little brother?
Little brother. Well, AG, it goes what you said, man. Beating them, that was huge for the seniors because, like I said, that's it. That's a wrap. We got you this time. We got you this time. So it was good to see them do that. The Husker women, unfortunately, got caught in a buzzsaw on Friday afternoon at 4:00.
It was different.
I was there.
Rico.
I was there. It wasn't. It honestly was not bad until the fourth quarter. It was back and forth. Nebraska had the lead for a little bit. Creighton had the lead for a little bit. They were going back and forth with each other. Creighton was, doing what Creighton teams do and hitting threes.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Again, they were pretty back and forth, but this was the first game this year and all of last year since she started every game last year that Nebraska played without Natalie Potts.
Yeah.
And you could tell that they were feeling it. They put Jess Petrie into the starting lineup to start at that 4 spot, and she did everything she could. I still believe she has the deepest post bag on the team, but Markowski and Prince were the only 2 scoring options you had. Markowski poured in, I think it was like 29 points.
She had
26 12 boards.
26 points. Britt Prince had 20 points, and there was nobody else in double digits. Jess Petrie was the next closest with 9 points, whereas Creighton had 4 players in double digits.
Well, Lauren Paulson, Jensen, I'm sorry, for Creighton, she went absolutely nuts with 31 points.
She just went off. They just couldn't stop her. And Nebraska, their defense was so. They were doing a really good job, jumping past lanes, getting steals, shutting things down. But they gave up some uncharacteristic offensive rebounds towards the end, and just kind of some lazy defense leading to some open threes for Creighton. And they just went absolutely nuclear from behind the arc in the fourth quarter. They ended up finishing with, I believe, 11 made threes, and they had 5 at halftime. So they hit 6 in the last 2 quarters, and most of them came in the fourth quarter, just building that lead. And then Nebraska had to end up fouling for the last 30 seconds and got pretty close. But they're going to need to find a third option after Markowski and Prince to get some scoring. And if that's going to be Callan Hake, she's going to be doing it off the bench. If that's going to be, if you want to, add another post presence with Jess Petrie, or if Logan Nisley can find that touch from behind the arc again, then that'll really be helpful. But you're going to need to find something because Markowski's going to give you what she gives you, a double-double damn near every night. And Prince, if you let her she can get to the basket with the best of them. She'll get you points in bunches as well. Yep. But you need to find somebody behind those two in order for you to move forward. I mean, you're number 21. You're probably going to be out of the top 25 this week. I haven't checked if they've released the rankings yet, but they're probably going to be out of the top 25, losing to a 1-2, now 2-2 Creighton team. And if you want to get back in there, you're going to need to stack some more dubs together before you get into Big Ten play.
Well, Nebraska will take, or they should hopefully get back on the winning streak tomorrow night. They play Kansas City. They're at the Vault. They are University of Kansas City. They are 2-4. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now. So hopefully Nebraska just get their to get back on the horse tomorrow and get that win in. Rico, real quick before to go to break, man. We the women volleyball sweep Wisconsin. And none of the games were blowouts. The last game, I think, was the closest one was 25-17, I believe, and get my notes back up here.
Yeah, that was the easiest of the sets for Nebraska.
They go 25-21, 25-22, 25-17, and when you sweep a number 6 Wisconsin. AG, I'm going to ask you this quick before we go to break because I think it comes up again. We think about this. Nebraska has not been the same since the loss at SMU. They've not been the same.
24 straight wins.
24 straight wins. AG, we talked about this about a month and a half ago. Losing a game like that, because we talked about actually just 2 weeks ago, but losing a game like that, what does that do? What have we seen from this Nebraska volleyball team since losing that game?
Hey, it flipped the switch. The ladies had needed a wake up. It was an early wake up call, because they playing high volleyball all the time, right? And then sometimes you go into a game not knowing, obviously as a fan and somebody just watching, observing, just seeing what their mindset was going into that game, and then afterwards, and then what's happened since then. So obviously they knew they didn't play up to par. And so then they say, you know what, we're not letting this happen again. We're not letting the team that we should beat when you look at the schedule. When players know that and understand that, then it's a different type of attitude of a game, of a player. And then so for every game after that, they like, oh, this is everybody's national title game for us. So we got to go out there and do the same. And that's right now what they're doing, because I understand that was our mindset going to games like that. No matter how small the opponent was, if they're, somebody like Pacific that we had my freshman year, didn't matter. We're treating them like they were Florida or Tennessee in the bowl game. Like this is real. This is gonna be real. And so they're gonna play hard. We gotta play hard no matter what. So that's what they're doing right now. They're dismantling people and have that mindset of, we're gonna take this. We're gonna play like this no matter who we're playing against.
You guys would be proud of this volleyball team. Rebecca Alec after the match said kind of what you guys, actually exactly what you guys said for all your time playing on the football team back in the 90s. She said, we demand so much from ourselves in practice that practice is almost like perfection. When we get into a match, we're kind of expecting errors because we've practiced everything so perfectly. She said matches are the easy part for us because practices are so difficult. And I was like, that's exactly what every player that's played on those 90s teams has said. Practices were the worst. When we got into a game, that was when we could, quote unquote, relax.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst. It's just, if you weren't physical, you're going to have a bad day the next day. Your body was going to be aching. You just had to be ready for contact on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You had to be ready.
Nebraska? I mean, volleyball.
They have Penn State on the road.
Yeah.
And that is a tough place to play.
It is.
At the end of the season against Maryland, before they more than likely host for 2 weeks regionals and super regionals, and then if they can get through that, they'll head down to Louisville.
We will get to some of the text messages as well. John in Holt, Michigan, he goes, that was a great win over Creighton. Appreciate you calling. That was a huge one over then. Unknown texter 0167 says, very old man, take to me mad at kids having fun. I'm not. Well, that was earlier. That was earlier. As a Wyoming night now living in Lincoln, you're welcome. Unknown texter 6616, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Somebody asked about I think it was Cheeseburger to ask you about back spasms, brother. Ice.
Ice, and make sure you stretch your legs out. I had back spasms when I was on campus my junior year, and that was basically it. Tight leg muscles, and ice will help out. And make sure you jump in the hot tub and try to get a massage on it as well if you can bear the pain.
Absolutely, because it's going to be definitely tight for sure.
Oh yeah.
Crowbait, how cool is that John gave all the Wisconsin senior flowers before the match? I thought that was an epically classic move, man. That was total class by John Cook.
You also get in their heads.
Yeah, also get in their heads. It's like, oh, they're so nice, and they get absolutely just drilled like that. Yeah. Folks, we'll come back with history and a lot of Husker football to discuss. We got a quick guest at 9:15 from Link to Literacy. But this second hour is going to be a lot of Nebraska football. There's a lot to discuss. We'll be right back, folks. It's Monday. It's The Drive. 93.7 The Ticket.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
It happens. All of a sudden, you need a plumber. Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Problem solved with Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
With a Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry, this deal ends soon. See Home Club for details.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November. Try their brand new fall sweet trays, including cinnamon rolls, pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, pumpkin cheesecake brownies, and apple croissants. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe. As you're gearing up for Christmas, it's time to head to Tailored Life in Bennett to get ready with local shopping. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of Christmas trees in all different colors. Plus, many other fall and winter holiday items and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most of which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. We are thankful for many things this year and every year and hope that everyone is able to enjoy time with family and friends as we reflect on what we're thankful for. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialist here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Mulberry Barbecue is Lincoln's leader in great barbecue, but also is a great choice for your Thanksgiving meal. They have packages available for hot meal pickup on Thanksgiving Day from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. to take all the cooking stress out of your day. Call the store for details or to schedule a pickup at 402-937-7114 at 11th and Cornhusker Highway. That's 402-937-7114. Mulberry Barbecue.
At Koppel Chevrolet GMC, we are thankful for so many things this year, starting with our great employees, a generous community, our military personnel, and most importantly, our loyal customer base that continues to drive that money-saving mile of Louisville. Hi, this is Sean Callahan, and on behalf of everybody at Koppel, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and safe travels to wherever they may take you. Happy holidays from Koppel Chevrolet GMC.
Raising little ones is a big job, and you do your best to give them a good start every day. That means making sure they're well cared for while you're apart. You work hard, but it's not always easy to make ends meet. There may be help. Find out if you qualify for Nebraska's Child Care Tax Credit for working parents. You could be eligible for a credit of up to $2,000 per child on your next tax return. Learn more at nebraskachildcaretaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Husker Victory Monday all around. Boom.
It was a lot of, I mean, it's weird to even process all. I mean, everything as we talked about each one of them, it's, each one of them had their own narrative, their own story of just overcoming things. You figure Nebraska and basketball, Creighton has somewhat owned Nebraska, and that we got to be honest with ourselves. We hadn't beat Wisconsin in 10 years. AG, you had to endure some of that when you were up in Green Bay. I'm sure, like you told us, just, the pun intended, the badgering back and forth, that went on with that. And then you look at the women's volleyball, one of the rivals in Wisconsin, to beat them handily the way they did. It was the men's wrestling as well. It was a good weekend.
Oh, fun stat. This is the first time since 2013 that Nebraska swept the season series versus Wisconsin, and the first time since 2012 that they swept both matches in sweeping the season series versus Wisconsin.
Awesome. They took care of biz. You guys, in history, as far as history goes, everyone's heard about testosterone replacement therapy, but how do you know who to trust? Ageless Men's Health is the nation's leader in testosterone and weight loss. No upselling, no unnecessary supplements, just real solutions. With a team of registered nurses and nurse practitioners, they look at your whole health and create a playbook you'll understand. They use the best products, including HCG, to keep your body safe, protect your fertility. This is the best team in the game, and they're ready to earn your trust. Google Ageless Men's Health Lincoln and check out their 175 plus 5-star reviews. 2014, and this was the beginning of the end. Nebraska came back from a 24-7 deficit at Iowa, in Iowa City, and they come back and win in overtime, 37-34. And then we knew after that game, I can say we didn't know what we were going to know, put it that way. We had no idea what was going to happen with Bo's status. But he was released obviously later that year. You look at the just reading the article back in the Journal Star, it's pretty intriguing. We go back 10 years and to see the amount of angst and question marks that were under the program. It seemed like we've just been living in this twilight world for so many times, because we had a coaching change, obviously, just 2 weeks ago. Yeah. As well here, obviously wasn't the head coach, but a coordinator position, you would.
Just year after year, people getting replaced. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So Nebraska in 2014 comes back in overtime and defeats Iowa in Iowa City 37-34, which would be the last year that Bo would coach the Huskers in 2014 as well. Raff, what about you, my man?
All right, I got two pieces of history today. On this day, 53 years ago, Johnny the Jet Rodgers took a punt return back against the Oklahoma Sooners in the game of the century. Man, woman, and child. Johnny the Jet Rodgers got him rolling in the aisles.
Game of the century.
So that's 53 years old. And
wow. Gosh, that's been 53 years ago.
53 years ago. And then my next piece of history, on this day in 1979, John Madden was paired with Pat Summerall, and they called their first game together. Big because the NFL is going huge into John Madden. They're wearing patches this Thanksgiving Day for John Madden. So
that's pretty cool.
The turduckins will be out come first.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they did a documentary on Madden, the game, and him. That's out right now. That's on TV somewhere, some streaming app, either Prime or Hulu or something like that. on TV. It looks pretty good.
Check that out.
Check it out. All the Madden. They interviewed all the Madden cover athletes and everything. So pretty cool. Looks pretty
Hey,
cool.
Raff, is this what you were talking about?
Joe Wiley in the kick. Wiley stands. He's to the 45. He's to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 20,
Yep.
to the 10. He's
That's it.
all the way home. Holy moly.
Holy
Man,
moly.
woman, and child did that. Put him in the aisles. Johnny the Jet Rogers just tore them loose from their shoes.
Woo!
There you go. It took me a second, but I found it.
Johnny, that was the call right there. That was
Gave
the
me
call.
Goosebumps.
AG, what do you got, my man?
Man, I got a big one here. So November 25th, 2013, 11 years ago, Valve Corporation announced its first official Counter-Strike Global Offensive CSGO Major Championship, making it a significant milestone in esports history there. And it was the first partnership with DreamHack. The event took place in Sweden, and the event featured a community funded prize pool with contributions from in-game items and sales. Was won by the Swedish team Fnatic, and they defeated a team that goes by Ninjas in Pajamas in the final. So the inaugural major set the stage for CSGO majors, establishing a precedent of community involvement and substantial prize pools in the esports tournament circuit. So the success of the event demonstrated growing popularity and viability of esports as a competitive and spectator sport right there. So there you go.
Love it.
Yep.
Pete Ferguson, I see your text. Yeah, good win. Good win.
Hey, good for you, Pete.
Yeah, Dallas is so
Thank
irrelevant.
you, Commanders.
Yeah, Dallas is so irrelevant. It's kind of like whatever.
Wow. Great job. Congratulations.
Well done.
Hey, I don't know if y'all noticed it, but I don't know if it was NFL. I know college kickers, I think were fine, but NFL kickers were having a hard time kicking close field goals.
Boy, I'm telling you,
because not only did the Commanders kicker miss like a 20-yarder or 25-yarder, somebody else missed it too, and I can't remember the team. I was watching the game. I think it was either Minnesota or the Texans. That's what it was. The Texans, Fairbairn. He had a 30-yard field goal game winner, and totally just missed it to the right. I was like, man, what's wrong with these kids? It's like, God, it's not hard. I don't think about it. They're overthinking it. That's what it is.
Well, I will say this about Pete's Cowboys, which, like I said, I could care less about Dallas, but that punt return, that kickoff return was absolutely punt return was absolutely that was nasty. That was one of the
kick return.
It was a kick
return. That was AG. That was some like
Turpin.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, man. That kick return was that's going to be one of the best.
And then the onside kick return for a touchdown.
The quick spin move that he put on the guy right away. I'm just thinking that's a talent. So, Pete, congrats to your Dallas Cowboys. You guys, what 4-40 right now or something like that?
Yeah,
I don't know what
like that.
And we got a birthday today.
Got a birthday. Who's that?
Our very own Hall of Famer, Eric Strickland.
Stricky. Happy birthday to you, Strick.
Oh,
Happy
man.
birthday to Young Buck. I think he just turned a 50 club. Oh no, man! I think
he's only 35.
I think he says he's like 28 or something.
Nah, he's been in the 50 club.
Strick's like, go to break. Go to break.
He's like,
go to break.
Not that old.
He got a couch in the cigar lounge in the 50 club.
Folks, we'll be right back. We're hopping right in the Husker win on Saturday. Of course, over Wisconsin. We'll have a quick guest at 9:15, so it'll be a very quick segment, and then we'll hop right back into Nebraska football. It's The Drive, 97 Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Slay the holidays this year with a gift that'll really get them going. One that's built to win, like the new Honda CRF-R Motocrosser. One that's built for fun, like a Honda Mini Moto. Or one for each member of the family, like a Honda CRF Trail Bike. At Rod's Power Sports, you'll find the motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side they'll love. During the Honda Gifts That Go sales event, you can slay the streets in style with a Grom Mini Moto, slay the trails with the CRF 50F, or pile into a Pioneer 1006 Deluxe Crew that can carry 6 elves over the fields and through the woods all year long. This year, don't just give any gift. Give the gift of outdoor adventure with a ride they'll never forget. Don't miss out. Head to Rod's Power Sports in Lincoln, Nebraska during the Honda Gifts That Go sales event. It's your chance to slay the holidays and your gift list. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for complete program and safety details.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nutrition Authority invites you to enjoy internet-crushing prices at the Black Friday Blitz. We're taking our better-than-internet prices and cutting them even deeper, bringing you the biggest sale of the season. Monday, November 25th through Saturday, November 30th, the Black Friday Blitz is on at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through Thanksgiving on November 28th, buy $50 in fresh meat and get a frozen turkey up to 14 pounds for free. Also, whole Carver ham for $4.48 per pound, boneless turkey roast for $4.77 per pound, and Busch Light 30 packs or Michelob Ultra 24 packs for $17.99 each when you buy two. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy, so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, lease a 2024 Ford F-150 for $395 per month. Experience better at Anderson Ford.
Stock number 1003769, $395 per month lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, $5,250 to assigning, no security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 11/30/24. See the details.
As you're gearing up for Christmas, it's time to head to Tailored Life in Bennett to get ready with local shopping. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of Christmas trees in all different colors. Plus, many other fall and winter holiday items and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most of which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line, here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
For 15 years, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping has been helping Lincoln become healthier, happier, and more fit through our proven combination of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. And to celebrate 15 years of success, we're offering an amazing Black Friday sale for all ticket listeners. You will get the Winter 10-week challenge for 40% off and get all of December for free. Start your transformation before the new year arrives. And at the end of the 10-week challenge, someone's walking away with $1,000. Come check it out. What do you have to lose? Click on the banner at theticketfm.com to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill or 70th and Vine, and online at fxblincoln.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Empower a child today with a Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is a Husker Football Monday, and this show is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hahn and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Cindy in Omaha, good morning. She goes, volleyball not just wins, it's been dominance. Also, they've talked about leaving that taste in their mouth regarding the Texas loss in the Natty. Dominant. They are a role model for all Nebraska athletics. I totally agree with you, Cindy from Omaha. Thank you so much. The volleyball team has definitely set a precedent for how you take care of business. Very business-like when they do it, too. Ever since that game against SMU, they have not been the same. So, spot on, Cindy. They definitely are role models. You guys, that game Saturday, Nebraska builds off 44 points. Were you guys surprised by the amount of points? AJ, let you start first. Were you surprised by the amount of points that we scored on Wisconsin?
No, not surprised at all. I mean, I knew it had it in them. They just had to get to a point, like I said, flip the switch, have the confidence within themselves to go out and play. And regardless of the changes of who's calling plays, I knew the players could do this. So it's confidence. So not surprised at all.
Raffy, what about you, my man?
I'm kind of in AG's boat. I woke up Saturday and I just had this, I don't know if it was a feeling or what it was, but I was just like, I think Nebraska's going to put up some points today on offense. But a lot of it goes back to the press conferences and stuff earlier in the week when they talked about how Dana Holgerson had been so direct at practices and basically letting people know, hey, this is what's happening. We were blocking pathetic. We're, I guess in the game of good coach, bad coach, he stepped up as kind of the bad coach. But at the end of the day, it's, we got the results because that bad coach stepped up and finally, I don't know, just basically let everyone know, hey, what we're doing is not good enough and it's time to pick it up. I love the offense. Like we talk, we joke about the air raid and stuff like that, but the mixture, I mean, it was pretty much right down the middle. I think it was 38 passes, 36 runs. I mean, it was a game. It looked like there was, how do I say this?
There was a lot of flow.
Earlier in the season, it just looked like we'd throw stuff up against the wall and hope it would stick. Like, oh, we'll try this pass, see if it works. We'll try the screen and see if it works. Saturday, it looked like there was a plan and it was in place. They knew what they were going to do, and that was fun to see out of the Nebraska offense.
Rico, 44 points.
I was surprised.
You got Raiola 28 of 38 for 293 yards, no INTs. And you had a running back at Emmett Johnson, which we'll get to next. Were you surprised by the 44?
I was extremely surprised by the 44. Nebraska has not scored 40 offensive points, and I'm still going. I'm back in 2022 right now.
Well, last time was Northwestern.
There's Georgia Southern, but I need to see if there were any defensive touchdowns because they scored 38 offensive points in their first game of the season versus UTEP because they had the safety, which got them to 40. They haven't scored 40 offensive points since at least 2022. So I was extremely surprised by having a new offensive coordinator in for his third week for Nebraska to put up that amount of points as easily as they put it up. I guess maybe not like the point total for a guy, an offensive-minded guy who is as smart and has been in the game as long enough as Dana Holgerson has been, and his ability to identify talent, obviously, as you saw different people getting into games that we haven't seen throughout this season. But to put up 44 points offensively, no defensive touchdowns, nothing else like that, just straight offense, field goals, but the offense got you into the range to kick those field goals. Straight offense, 44 points. I was surprised by that, by how easy they made it look, how much simpler the offense seemed for Dylan Raiola, how he was just slinging the rock all around. He looked like that first 2-3 weeks of Dylan Raiola where he was so comfortable kind of sitting in the pocket and able to do whatever he want, pick the defense apart, wasn't sacked at all. Shout out to the offensive line and Donovan Raiola for that massive improvement for them. And the way that they ran the ball, the holes they were opening up, and Emmett Johnson's ability to hit the hole and break off those long runs and break tackles. When's the last time you saw a Nebraska running back break tackles in the open field?
Yeah, and find the holes. More importantly, the running backs were not running up the backs of their tackles and guards. Emmett, you guys, is the one that I was most impressed with on Saturday. Emmett had a total of the rock 16 times for 113. Also caught the rock a number of times too for 85 yards. As far as receptions, he looked like a different player. AG looked comfortable. He looked fluid. And AG, that the number thing I want you to think on, you being a running back, if you're getting the ball 7 or 8 times a game, it's a little tough. But when you get that rock 16 times a game, think it back to your days, just playing running back, regardless of what was here or wherever. Don't you get more of a flow when you get the rock at least 10 times or more?
Oh yeah, I mean actually 22 times when you count the reception. So the running back, Emmett Johnson and then Dante Dodwell as well, they were in the game. So that meant the defense for Wisconsin had to be on alert because they know they got a guy that's gonna come at you and he can break tackles. He had a little shake to him than Dante. So having that little mixture difference between each running back makes the defense be like, oh man, okay, we got to make sure we do this. We break down and tackle because this guy's bouncing off tackles. He's pinballing, which I love to see. That means a running back has his center of gravity down and he knows how he's going to go into contact and how he's going to come out. And he's going to be moving forward. He kept his feet moving the whole entire time. And so with that combination of Dante and Emmett doing that stuff, that's why you saw the success and then the pass game too. Everything was flowing together. We already mentioned that. So having that balance is what defense is going to have to, I say, be prepared for when the offense comes out and functioning and executing the way they did. And so it makes it a lot easier for anybody in that backfield and somebody that has the shake and wiggles. And I say the determination like Emmett Johnson has had when he gets in that backfield, he's on a mission to pick up yards and to get to the end zone any way, shape he can. And you saw that out there. And so it's hats off to them both, Dante and Emmett, running the ball well. And then Heinrich getting in a little flow too, because that was a package set for him to get. Once they got in the red zone, hey, you got to have something that's going to throw the defense off, and having Heinrich in there to go in there for that one of that touchdowns is a big thing, because now when you want to give the defensive coordinator and defensive players more thoughts about things we got to stop, then you become a problem for the opposing defenses. And that's what Dana and Matt Rule so far did in this game for Wisconsin. Even though they're down, they're struggling offensively and defensively, but you show you take advantage of their weaknesses, their deficits right there, because they would do the same to you.
Kupsker, good morning to you. I love the picture, Kupsker, you on the field with the belt on and the nice sweatpants too, or pants, whatever those are. Kupsker, I love it, man. It was chaos on the field. I'll say this real quick about the field. We'll get back into the game. I had no problem taking the field, storming the field. I could care less about that. My thing is win the game. What happens, what they do afterwards, I could care less. That wasn't even something I even thought about. My thing was the guys that were playing on the field. Those are the ones I was worried about.
But, I continue to say this too. I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's just below Nebraska. But honestly, is it? We haven't really done anything in 20 some years. I understand the older guys, the guys from the 90s and stuff like that saying, this is Nebraska, we don't do that. But like you said, you had almost 3 kids get through college without seeing a bowl game.
Nope.
They deserved something.
Two of them never did. Aiden and Keenan, little AD and Keenan never saw Nebraska in a bowl game.
I hate that thought. That whole this is Nebraska. We don't do that. Have fun. It doesn't matter if you have a storied history, but like you said, it's been years since Nebraska has done anything of relevance. And there's kind of a two-parter where you first off, a lot of these kids have never seen Nebraska in a bowl game. A lot of these kids have never seen Nebraska with a winning record. And then you haven't beaten Wisconsin in 12 tries in 10 years. You've never touched that Freedom Trophy since it's been established. You've never touched it.
And the thing too, I mean, it wasn't like, I didn't think it was a super chaotic field storming. I felt like it was more of like go out on the field and get your picture taken just to say, hey, we finally went to a bowl game.
Well, they kept the gates closed. If you were watching it on TV, if you weren't at the state, they kept the gates closed. They kept showing it. People were like climbing over the gates, and finally some dude climbed over and unlocked it.
Yeah.
And I don't think security was very happy with him, but he's like, yeah, he unlocked it and opened it up so everybody could kind of get in there.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, that didn't bother me.
If it would have been something crazy and the goalposts would have been getting ripped down,
that's too much.
People would have been tearing up field turf, then we have a problem.
Yeah.
Well, I do like with Rule and Big Golf Guy, you're right. That was one thing I'm going to bring up that Coach Rule mentioned. This is the last time we're going to celebrate 6 wins. And I like that to squelch that right away. But for those seniors, that was big for them to get that monkey off their back, man, to get back into a bowl game after a 7-year drought from it. We're the longest Power 5 school, one of the longest in the country in the Power 5 without going. I think we were the longest. The longest.
Yeah. Nebraska was at 7 years, 7 seasons. Vanderbilt was at 5. So Vanderbilt had made a bowl game more recently than Nebraska had.
You guys, AG, Raff, Rico, another thing I noticed, there was some talk about Fedoni not playing as much. Fedoni jumped off sides early. You didn't see him for the rest of the game.
He got 2 snaps.
They got 2 snaps. There are games like that. They're going to happen. I mean, Fedoni's got another. I mean, technically, he's got 2 more games left. That's
another year. He didn't walk.
Well, yeah, he didn't walk. So that's called sports. There's going to be times to where your number's not called, and if you cost the team early, I mean, that's just part of it. It's part of athletics.
Yeah, it's part of learning.
It's part of
it's part of, and it's a standard. That part of going out in that field and making a mistake like that is something that it's November. Like, you've been sitting in this. It doesn't take no talents to sit still. Nothing against Fedoni, but as a coach, you got to discipline that eventually because you got to slow it down because that's where they are. They're in an area where little mistakes like that was costing them games. So you got to send the message that this is how we're going to play. This is going to be the standard. Now, you make a mistake, we're going to get you back in the game, but just know that you're going to sit for now. And so that's just got to be a common thread and not be taken personal because it's about making you better. Because that now reminder to Fedoni and any other player be like, man, I can't make no dumb mistakes. It's hard to play perfect. Yeah, it's football. It's college football at a high level, but it's got to be a standard set. You got to have it out there because if not, then what are you shooting for?
Absolutely. Exactly. AG, what you just said, it sends the message because you go back to the Oklahoma game about 4 years ago to where we literally started the first 3 plays of the game off with offsides.
It goes back to, with Holgorsen, kind of being that no nonsense coach. I mean, yeah, we've talked about it over the last 10, 15 years about, we can't jump off sides, but we just keep on, leaving those players in, He's coming in. He's basically the strong arm of the law right now. It's like we are demanding as close to perfection as that we can get. And if you cost us and put us behind the chains, we can't have you in the game.
Can't have it.
If you fumble, we can't have you in the game.
Can't do it. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. Subpar Hacker says, I'm 57 and me and my buddy walked across the field. It was fun. Also safe steps from going around the outside of the stadium. I love it, man. I love it. Folks, we'll be right back. We got a quick guest for you from Link to Literacy. We'll be right back on Nebraska football, folks. It's The Drive. It is Victory Monday. Haven't said that in a long time. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
At Koppel Chevrolet GMC, we are thankful for so many things this year, starting with our great employees, a generous community, our military personnel, and most importantly, our loyal customer base that continues to drive that money-saving mile of Louisville. Hi, this is Sean Callahan, and on behalf of everybody at Koppel, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and safe travels to wherever they may take you. Happy holidays from Koppel Chevrolet GMC.
For 15 years, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping has been helping Lincoln become healthier, happier, and more fit through our proven combination of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. And to celebrate 15 years of success, we're offering an amazing Black Friday sale for all ticket listeners. You will get the Winter 10-week challenge for 40% off and get all of December for free. Start your transformation before the new year arrives. And at the end of the 10-week challenge, someone's walking away with $1,000. Come check it out. What do you have to lose? Click on the banner at theticketfm.com to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill or 70th and Vine, and online at fxblincoln.com.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and Day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop.
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
When your home fills up with family, Aloe Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Aloe Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Aloe at 866-481-2556 or visit aloefiber.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at thelnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith. Innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
Brown Shoe Fit has a Black Friday deal so good, it's available for 3 days. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit from November 29th through December 1st for 20% off everything store-wide. Brown's has all your favorite brands, plus Lincoln's largest selection of Uggs, which makes the perfect Christmas gift. And speaking of stocking stuffers, buy 3 Smart Wool socks, get 1 free during the extended Black Friday sale from November 29th through December 1st at Brown Shoe Fit, 6060Q in Lincoln.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line, here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is a Husker Victory Monday. AD, we have a guest in the house.
Yes, a family friend, lifelong friend. Our parents go back literally over 50 years, close to 60 years, actually. Tiffany's grandparents, with my parents, along with my Uncle Donald, when my parents first moved here in the 60s, her grandmother was one of the first that my parents met years ago. It's great to have Tiffany in the house. Tiff from LinkedIn Literacy. Good morning to you.
Good morning, everybody.
Absolutely. Tiff, first of all, how long have you been with LinkedIn Literacy?
Since we began in September of 2022.
So 2 years now going in it. And just so you know some of the lineage of Tiffany, if the name John Onahaw rings a bell, went to Air Force Academy, which we'll forgive him. He didn't come to Nebraska. He went to the Air Force Academy, had a decorated career there at the Air Force Academy, but a Lincoln Southeast grad, 1990, along with his sister, Nikki Onahaw, lifelong friends of ours. So Tiffany, you've been involved with them for 2 years. And Tiffany, even just sitting hearing your voice in your face, I can see your late mom, Sue, all over you. I mean, it's just even when you talk, your mannerisms and everything, fam, just look like Sue just said, as my mom would say, girl, she looked like she just spit you out of her mouth.
I'll take that. That's
Absolutely.
one of the best compliments.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Missed her like crazy. Tiffany, tell us, why did you get involved with LinkedIn Literacy, though?
The mission, there's nothing like it. The fact that we're so intentional about providing the inclusive books so that people can see themselves within the pages within a book. And it's so important. And book ownership goes such a long way. And it's as far as an empowerment. And if you can read, you can literally do anything in this world. So there was a need. And when Kat was telling me about it, I was like, oh my gosh, you have to do this. There's just, it's one of the best things I've done. It's been a part of. It's amazing.
Craig typed in, good morning, Craig. He goes, John Owen family are such great people. Like us. So, me and you both know those are our last names. Our family's been here so long. We, fortunately, by the grace of God, we hear that quite a bit.
Yes.
As far as lineages, things of that nature. AG and Raff and Rico, I'll let you guys go with the next because I got plenty more questions loaded up.
All right. So you hear, link to literacy, literacy, but what can you give like a synopsis? What is Link to Literacy? What do you guys all do there?
We have 4 major programs. One, so I'm talking about empowerment. It started with the Empower Me Packs, which in the spring, we raise funds for kids within foster care across the state. And we provide brand new backpacks and books for ages 0 to 19. And there's 3 to 5 books, and they help with the social and emotional connection as we go through this life. So that's one big thing that we do. We also have Wordstock, which is a community book swap. And that just engages young and old, any demographic, any nationality, anybody that loves to read. And we have that at Antelope Park, and we have vendors, local food vendors. We have different nonprofits that we love to partner with. different businesses that showcase what they do, as well as carnivals and just a big community swap so that kids, again, can come in and enjoy the gift of reading. We've had 600 people the first year, 800 people the second year, and it's just free books, just flowing. And just the joy is just, it's contagious. We have the Book Bridge program, which helps with the caregiver and or parent connect with their child in reading. And there's 4 pillars to that. And we have community partnerships such as Teammates. And so we were in 214 schools across the state last year, providing books in grades 3 through 5. Because as we know, that's a really pivotal moment in the learning stage for kids. And if you fall behind in 4th grade, it's really hard to catch up. And so we have 6 different categories of books that we provide to the mentees, and then like a book bundle that goes in each school for the mentor and mentee to connect with. And then lastly, we have CLCs that we're having a drive this winter. So it'll be a book fair for them. They'll get free books, 2 to 3 books. And we also, a big program of ours is Dolly Parton Imagination Library. We're the partner.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, it's imperative to get the kids to have the books in the home, build their library at a young age. And that's from 0 to 5.
I love
That's awesome.
So we have all of Lancaster County open, and then Thurston County as well.
Awesome.
Love it. AG, fire away, my man.
Yeah, great job what you're doing there, Tiffany. So how does the organization plan to, overcome some of the obstacles when it's trying to expand its reach out there to the kids in Lincoln and around Nebraska?
What we've tried to do is grow in the right ways and then at the right time. Instead of speeding through things, we try to be really intentional with who we partner with and why, as well as making sure that we have the building blocks in place to provide books to these kids. And one thing that we do really differently that I take pride in is our intake form. We work with the directors within each one of these nonprofits that actually know the children. And so we're not just providing books that we think that they need. We're actually hitting into what we know that they need, and what the people that work with them know, what the need is.
Tiff, you look at literacy right now, and you look at just the amount of books that are available. The ones online. You have your. I use my iPad quite a bit too. Does it matter to you if it's a digital book platform or actual book that you have in your hand?
I like the actual book, and we haven't had much pushback for the digital side of it. I mean, yes, we could provide it, but there's just something about the ownership piece saying that it's yours.
Your book.
And especially like Empower Me, one of the directors said, these kids don't typically own anything. It's not that they don't know that it's not that they don't want to share, but they've never had anything to share.
Right.
So to have something tangible they can feel and they can look back upon, it makes more of a difference to me.
Tiff, when we this is kind of a somber, thinking about it, but thinking about my dad's, Reverend Miles's library of books. And there were some that I already had copies of, but to see his name in those books, to see his notes in that book, that ownership. And I'll never forget I took him over there to, Cinnamon's place right there, a Novel Idea.
Okay. Yeah.
I love a Novel Idea. There's another one right on Dice Street. I like that. That one's Blue Stem Books, I believe it's right there. But Novel Idea, when we were getting rid of some of my dad's books, and none of us kids were like, can't get rid. These are dad's books. But some of them were outdated, like terribly outdated, and some weren't in the best of shape. But a lot of them, probably 95% of them, we kept. But I remember turning those books in and giving them to the Novel Idea. To over there at Cinnamon's place. I remember how much pride I had knowing my dad's name was in those books, that ownership. Some of those books he got like in 1969, 1971, 73, and it had some of the dates in there. And some of them were used books he got that had the other person's notes in there for that part of it too. So like you mentioned, that book ownership, I have some digital books and I use those a lot when I'm on when I'm flying, so I'm not taking 3 or 4 books with me. But there's nothing like having a book in your hand.
Absolutely. And it's relatable with my mom's. When we go through her books, it's like her notes and her handwriting and her insight as she was reading through these things. And that's just, you can't get that digitally.
You can't. Rico, we got a quick giveaway potential giveaway.
Yes, we do. And we want everybody to get involved here with the giveaway to Linked Literacy. I'm trying to get this QR code pulled up on the screen. I don't know if I'll be able to, but you guys can go to our social medias and we'll be posting those. The QR codes with some clips from today's interviews and whatnot. We'll be posting the QR codes so you guys can donate. You can also go to linkedtoliteracy.org and you can donate on there as well. But we have a baseball signed by members of the Nebraska Big Ten Championship baseball team that if you can provide us with a screenshot of your donation, we'll give it to, give me a number 1 through 10.
Number 4.
we'll give it to the fourth person to provide a screenshot of their donation to Linked Literacy, a baseball signed by members of Nebraska's Big Ten championship team.
There we go. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Last question I got for you, Tiff, though. You guys have an event coming up. All right. And that's on December
3rd.
December 3rd. And tell us a little bit about that.
It's Give Tuesday. So it's another chance for everyone to give out of the bottom of their hearts. We just sent out a gratitude campaign. So those that have donated and are following us along our journey, it's just a really great opportunity to give that capacity before the year ends.
I love it. I love it. Folks, Linked Literacy so far. Now, is this correct on here? Is that number right as of right now? I'm going to make sure that as far as raised so far. $13,239.50 at 98. I know that number's gone up since this morning too. With your other colleagues that have been on the previous show with Early Break with Sip and Jake and Coach Bush. We want that number to keep raising up. Is there a number that you reach, or just like, hey, just whatever you like? What is there as a goal number that you want to hit?
25 to 50 would be great.
25 to 50 would be great.
50 million.
You might as well go big, right?
That's right.
Yes, indeed.
Folks, we want to thank Linked our relationship and our partnership with Linked Literacy, because as Tiffany said, if you can read, you can accomplish almost anything as long as you can read what's on there. Tiff, thank you so much. Again, folks, fourth giver, the fourth person to donate, to invest in Linked Literacy, you got yourself assigned Big Ten Championship Baseball Ball Prize. Some of the members of the Nebraska Big Ten Championship team.
Yeah, provide us with that screenshot to our text line, 402-464-5685. Again, that's 402-464-5685. We'll get a QR code up with some clips here on our social medias. And also you can go to linkedtoliteracy.org and you can donate there as well. Take a screenshot, send it to our text line, and the fourth person to do so will get a baseball signed by members of the Nebraska Big Ten championship team.
One little quick important stat I think is crucial right here, because my mom was an advocate of this, and I know Sue was as well. Reading to children at a young age impacts schooling outcomes regardless of family background or home environment, according to the National Academic Press. Those are crucial stats, and they are game changers too.
Yes, and that's a big part of why we do what we do, to inspire that generational change.
I love it. Tiffany, thank you for all you do, and your colleagues appreciate your
Thank
family.
you so
appreciate
much.
you.
Thank you, Tiffany.
When we come back, we got a little more Husker talk to discuss in RGT. And don't worry, because tomorrow will be a lot of Husker football talk over Wisconsin. Still before Wednesday, our last show before Thanksgiving. We'll be back on Friday pregame. But tomorrow will be a lot more Husker talk as we dig deeper in the numbers as well. And Wednesday, of course, it's all about Iowa at that point. Actually, it's technically all about Iowa right now, as far as that goes. Just to us knuckleheads on the microphone, we'll still break down some numbers. Folks, again, big shout out to Tiffany and Linked Literacy for all the great things they do. Go to linkedliteracy.org and find out more about them as well. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Slay the holidays this year with a gift that'll really get them going. One that's built to win, like the new Honda CRF-R Motocrosser. One that's built for fun, like a Honda Mini Moto. Or one for each member of the family, like a Honda CRF Trail Bike. At Rod's Power Sports, you'll find the motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side they'll love. During the Honda Gifts That Go sales event, you can slay the streets in style with a Grom Mini Moto, slay the trails with the CRF 50F, or pile into a Pioneer 1006 Deluxe Crew that can carry 6 elves over the fields and through the woods all year long. This year, don't just give any gift. Give the gift of outdoor adventure with a ride they'll never forget. Don't miss out. Head to Rod's Power Sports in Lincoln, Nebraska during the Honda Gifts That Go sales event. It's your chance to slay the holidays and your gift list. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for complete program and safety details.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through Thanksgiving on November 28th, buy $50 in fresh meat and get a frozen turkey up to 14 pounds for free. Also, whole Carver ham for $4.48 per pound, boneless turkey roast for $4.77 per pound, and Busch Light 30 packs or Michelob Ultra 24 packs for $17.99 each when you buy 2. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you
Go Big Red!
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's all-new Ridge lineup. The Ridge XR, the Ridge HVAC, and the Ridge Limited. All built to take on your day with a full factory cab, including heat and AC. Stop by Indian Motorcycle of Lincoln today and rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of November. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln at 27th and I-80.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, invites you to attend our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. It's the best time to buy parts and schedule inspections all year. Take advantage of specials through December 13th, with additional savings the day of your local expo. Find savings on oil and filters, gifts for under the tree, and pre-ordered John Deere parts. Visit with our trained and certified technicians and sign up for our winter service specials. Visit landmarkimp.com for a complete schedule and experience the Landmark difference.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. We are thankful for many things this year and every year and hope that everyone is able to enjoy time with family and friends as we reflect on what we're thankful for. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialist here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. It's another Nebraska Husker Victory Monday. Wrapping up another show. Awesome. Link to literacy.
Yes.
Donate.
Absolutely. Rico, thanks for making that announcement out there, too, regarding the baseball as well. Quick text on here. Culligan Jay, first I'm going to preface it this way. Be proud, okay? Nothing wrong with this. He goes, guys, I am not too proud. There we go. I thought it says I am not proud. Okay, I didn't read it correctly. I am not too proud to say this, which I love. When they were interviewing Coach Rule, and he was talking about celebrating with the seniors, and I saw the fans started to take the field and hearing the fireworks going off in my neighborhood, I got a little emotional. I had a little teary-eyed. A lot of fist bumps and celebrating in our house on Saturday, and couldn't be more happy for the university and fans. Go Big Red. Culligan Jay, you're one of probably a lot of people, one of many, to see to get that. As Craig said, good morning to Craig as well. He goes, AD, that was a 1,000-pound gorilla, not a monkey on the back of that team. And you could see it in Rule's face, that just relief.
Yep.
Not satisfaction, but because we got another game left to go. Because we won, but again, it's time to take care of business. Exactly, AG. We ain't done nothing yet, but we did do something as far as getting that gorilla, that 1,000-pound gorilla, as Craig said, off our back. AG, if you're sitting in Rule's shoes right now, and I'm taking it back to Saturday evening at the conclusion of that game, how much relief are you feeling? Not satisfaction for the whole season, but for that night. For the guys, Coach Osborne always tell us, 24-hour rule, then it's done. How much satisfaction are you feeling for those seniors who have seen numerous coaches, not only 2 head coaches, but numerous position coaches go in and out of there the past number of years?
Yeah, I mean, feeling a great feeling for them. You know, a relief gone, and like you said, just for 24 hours. So, you know, enjoy, revel in it, and now let's get focused on beating Iowa. That's the next mindset. But for that night, yeah, they earned it. They did whatever they needed to do to go out there and win and play ball, and they played. They executed at a high level. So it was good to see that, you know, for the whole team. You know, not just the victory for the seniors, but for the whole team to go do that. You know, get that job done, goal accomplished, beat Wisconsin, and now rest, but then get ready for Iowa coming in that has a good defense again, and an offense that kind of works off the defense, which usually is the other way around. So,
and this is the Iowa team that also beat the brakes off of Wisconsin as well. You know, that's something to keep in mind. Iowa, like I said, that 24-hour rule, Raff, you got your guys that reveled. And us fans, we can revel a little longer because we're not, let's be honest, we're fans. We're not doing any preparation and getting practice, anything like that. We can revel, especially us talking heads. Yeah. We can revel a lot longer. But how important is it for those guys to say, okay, that's done because now let's go to work?
Now it's right away being that
short week,
Friday game. And then if you're Dana Holgorsen, what kind of salary are you looking for in December? Because this contract's only through November.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll work out those numbers. They'll definitely work that out.
Do you want Nebraska to score 44 points again so Dana Holgorsen looks like a fantastic coach once more and somebody tries to pry him away? Or do you want, like, you know, 28-7 victory?
Man, I just want to win.
I just want 2 touchdowns so nobody takes Dana away.
I care less what the score is.
Do you ask for a raise after a month of work?
No,
is that a thing? Did you do that?
Yeah, these guys. By the way, I want 2.8. I think Dana, being the professional that he is, he wouldn't have got the call if he wasn't, and it have numbers to back it up. I know he's dialed. The only thing he's dialed in on right now is Friday in Iowa City, because we all know that game is going to be. We just think about our history segment. They were mopping us 24/7, and we go on and win in overtime later on in the game, 37-20, whatever that final score was. Iowa is going to be Iowa. Nebraska is going to be Nebraska. You know, this game is going to be. We'll get more deeper in this on Wednesday, but going back to Saturday's game, you guys. I was so proud to see something we've talked about Emmett, we talked about Raiola, we've talked about a little bit about even Barney, who had again a great return to set the thing off. But the O-line provided holes. I mean, think about that. They provided, and I watched it over again. The thing I like about YouTube TV, it says, as you know, Raff, it'll just show you top plays. So you just go right. It was like, I think there were like 30, 40, whatever it was. So I watched it that way again because it only takes literally like 3 or 4 minutes to watch that way. And then I watched it in entirety again yesterday. There were some massive holes in that offensive line created on Saturday, something we hadn't seen in a long time, man. Call that the Holgorsen factor, call that the 1-2 factor. And I'm going to say, for more importantly, it was the want-to factor, Rico, because you can have, I don't care, you bring it as OC. If you don't want to, if you don't got heart, they can draw up a game-winning plan. But if you don't execute, that's on the players. And they executed the offensive line. I want to tip my hat to them. There's a reason why that Emmett had a good game, because there was some place to run too.
He had a lot of area to make things happen, and he wasn't getting hit in the backfield. Not only did they not give up a sack, they didn't give up a tackle for a loss, which is that's not something that you've been able to say about this offensive line for years. There have been tackles for loss. That was a problem with the running game before, was that they always had to make somebody miss in the backfield before they even got back to the line of scrimmage. That's not what happened on Saturday. This offensive line was on one. And you could credit Dana Holgerson, like Matt Rule said, and like Dana said, sometimes it just takes some new eyes to see, some of the new bodies, or some of the bodies back there that, this guy can really play. I don't know why we're not playing this guy. And for whatever reason, 2-3 weeks ago, these wide receivers were damn near non-existent. And then in this game, they're making catch after catch, play after play, some beautiful toe taps, and almost toe tap on the side of the end zone from Isaiah Nair. Like it was just amazing.
That was a heck of a grab, man.
By everybody out there. And then, you've got your tight ends, two guys who haven't really played all that much. All of a sudden, I think they didn't have many receptions, but they're run after the catch. Some of the plays where you've got your tight end blocking, and then your quarterback's in trouble, they let go of the block. They're like, all right, I'm open. Like, hit me. And Dylan's just dumping it down. He's taking those easy plays, those easy yardage, and the guys are breaking tackles and getting more yards after the catch. And that's something that wasn't really happening a week ago.
It wasn't.
All right, we got to wrap this up, though, guys. We got some football to get to.
Yeah, quick few text messages in here. Chris Hillman, good morning, man. Thanks you for tuning in. Yes, I do remember Roger and Tracy. It's been a long time since I've seen your peeps. You make sure to tell them so. I would say more if I had more time. But, brother, thank you so much for tuning in. All of you. Brad from Baldwin, yes, the Steelers didn't get it done. But, man, the rest of the teams definitely got it done that are closer to home for sure. IQ crew, I think we could have had more 100-yard rushers recently, but we spent too much energy spreading the rock around NIL effect. I have no idea on that. I tell you what, I think the thing is, I think the more the effect is take what the defense gives you. Take what the defense gives you. Real quick, we'll do the RGT. We'll get out of here, and we're going to send it out to Nick and Chancellor out at Memorial Stadium for the state high school championship. Raff, what you got, my man, for the RGT?
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take. It's got to go out to Link to Literacy, Tiffany, her staff. Just having that, basically, a vision back in 2022 to start something to, reading. It's the best thing. I think my sister's kids, Calla, John Andrew, they read way too many books, probably about 2,000 a year, something crazy like that. But it's just so awesome that, you have a group of people in this community that are going out to make in Lincoln just a better community. And I believe she also said Thurston County also, but in Lancaster County. It's just so cool to see that. So you guys are all Raff's Good Take for just contributing what you do to the community.
Absolutely. I echo that for sure. The 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by The Body Lab. The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, offers everything from physical therapy, trigger point dry needling, a cold plunge tub, and infrared sauna. Learn more, schedule your appointment with Rachel and her team today online at thebodylab.lnk.com or visit them at 14th and Yankee Hill here in Lincoln. Folks, the 80 Attitude Adjustment, I was going to say the 80 RGT.
Combination.
Folks, I'm going to say this. Protect your peace during this holiday season. I know there are many, and myself included, where the holidays can be awfully challenging at times with missing loved ones and missing chairs. But you know what? Protect your peace. It means when you step away from family events for a while, do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay not to be okay, but I'm going to tell you, protect your peace, be where your hands are, and if possible, enjoy the seats that are still there. And I'm basically going to say this all week long because I'm saying it to myself as I'm saying it to you. AG, what did you got, my brother?
Yeah, real quick. And something I said about the players, they had to flip that switch, right? So if you don't like the road you're walking on, start paving another one.
Oh, I love that, AG.
That's
love
what you
that,
do.
brother.
That's what they did. That's what they have to do to beat beat Wisconsin. And now they got to do the same against Iowa.
Powerful, bro. Very powerful. Raff, take us home, my man.
All right, everyone. Have a great Monday.
And tell me to stay tuned for the rest of the.
Oh, yeah. You listen to Nick Sainert all day long calling high school football.
We got some 8-man football coming up.
Got
right
a
now.
big, huge Class A football game tonight. You definitely want to listen to. You're probably going to hear some future Huskers playing tonight.
Oh, for sure.
I guarantee that.
For sure.
So be nice to each other. Have a great Monday. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.